Dom lost lives between fathers and sons. Heroes don't raise children. Harsh words, right? But as you watch the story of Dom, you begin to realize maybe there's more truth in that sentence than we'd like to admit. Because this isn't your usual hero story. This is about a father, a man who wins every fight out in the world, but loses the one that matters most, at home, based on a true story. Set in Brazil, Dom follows Victor Dantas, an intelligence officer. A man trying to protect both his country and his family. But his son Pedro is slipping away, caught in the grip of drug addiction, lost in a world where even his own body feels like a prison. One man fighting crime in the shadows, the other fighting demons in daylight, a father, a hero, but which comes first? Victor has saved hundreds of lives, but he couldn't save his son, and that's where it hits hardest. Being a hero doesn't mean being a good father. In fact, sometimes they're complete opposites. Because kids don't really want superheroes, they want someone present, someone who actually shows up at school pickup, someone who smiles right there with them during ice cream, someone who maybe pulls the blanket up in the middle of the night. In the real world, heroes, well, they often don't raise children. That's because their own lives are honestly falling apart. Dom doesn't give us perfect role models, it gives us the messy truth. Fathers who vanish for days, men who break under pressure, who rely on cigarettes and alcohol just to cope, who miss birthdays, anniversaries, and slowly, silently, lose the people they love. This series dares to ask, what happens to the hero when the costume comes off? What's left, when there's no one to save but your own child? Here's the twist. Victor once rebelled against his own father too. He ran toward danger, thrill, movement, just like his son. One stayed within the law, the other broke it, but both were running from the same pain. So we ask, is destiny something we inherit or something we repeat because we don't know how to stop? Pedro tries to recover over and over again. He promises, he quits, he relapses. Victor, even after being diagnosed with cancer, he keeps smoking. Two men, two addictions, both destroying themselves slowly. And as we watch, we realize, sometimes, the most dangerous enemy lives inside us. Dom blends action, drama, and psychology with elegance. But it all comes down to one question: is this life truly ours? Or are we just living out our parents' unfinished stories? The more we understand each character, the more we see that both Pedro and Victor are walking paths paved by the men who came before them. Victor may save his country, but he loses his family. Pedro thinks he's free, but never finds his own way. And now I want to ask you, we all carry traces of our parents, but can we ever become ourselves? Can we break cycles we didn't choose? Or are we doomed to live the same story, just in a different costume? Let me know in the comments, how much of your life do you think is truly yours? And tell me this, do heroes really not raise children? If you're into raw, emotional, character-driven series like this, don't forget to subscribe. Because in the next video, we'll dive even deeper. See you there. See.